Loading. Connect.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Ishida Zequel.
Loyal and loud, Pinkcaster, Lytrin.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Autogar.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Amazon! Hello everybody, and welcome to Enter the Amazon. So this is a show where we will be talking about episode by episode summary of the show Kamen Rider Amazon. So I am Pinkcaster, and I'm here with...
I'm Ishida Zequel, the Bluecaster.
And I'm the Yellowcaster.
Yep, so it's kind of just like a show of whoever wants to be on can be on, but if you haven't really started from the beginning, then I don't know.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Exactly. So yes, this is a new show we're doing. It's separate from Castranger, it's separate from Extra Extra, so it's just a little thing if you're interested in, like, if you watch Kamen Rider Amazons and you want to hear our thoughts on each episode.
Yeah, we meant to do this as like the theme month for Amazongust, whatever.
Amazongus.
Mm-hmm.
But we realized we have way too many other side specials to catch up on.
Plus, each episode of Amazons is like 45 to like an hour long, so...
And we know our fellow casters wouldn't have watched it for the week.
Exactly.
And I don't think we want to cram 3 40-minute episodes into each week of a full month.
Yeah, so we'll be going through this very slowly, but...
I've scheduled this out. By the time we're done, this Enter the Amazons, October will be in the last week of October.
Which means we finish on Halloween?
October 30th, the day right before Halloween.
Woo!
That's awesome. Didn't we time this well?
Yep.
Now we just have to be consistent.
Alright, well, let's get into episode 1. So, this is Amazon's episode 1, Amazons.
with a Z.
So, Gar has figured out that each episode begins with the letter of the alphabet.
Yeah.
So,
Which makes sense because there's 2 seasons, 13 episodes each.
yeah, so
I thought there was always 25 letters in the alphabet.
26.
26?
26.
Oh, there's always been 26?
Yeah.
No, they added Q. About the same time they decided Pluto wasn't a planet
No,
anymore.
there's Z and then Z2.
the sequel.
The sequel. Okay, yeah. So, Kamen Rider Amazon. So, I've already watched a bit ahead of this show. So, I'm only 4 episodes in because I kind of just been occupied with other shit. So, I haven't really had time. Yeah, work and stuff. And, yeah, I'm autistic. So, my mind just moves on to other things all the time.
I'm going to start watching this series. Like a few days later. Alright, I give up.
No, but this show is actually making me want to, keep on watching it. So,
I decided to hold off on watching it until I knew we were going to talk about it on the show.
Same here.
But yes, so for those who don't know what Kamen Rider Amazons is, it is a kind of Neo Heisei reboot and reimagining of the show Kamen Rider Amazon, and this is kind of something that I put in my Julyder last year, where I was like, what show rider would you like to see be remade as a... Yeah.
Dude, we did those back in 2014.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, so...
we did the 30-month challenge where it's like a different question each day of a month.
And one of the questions was, what show rider would you like to see be remade into a Heisei series? And I said Amazon because Amazon's my favorite show rider.
And as we tend to do on Castranger, you predicted the future.
Yeah, so it got announced. It released on April Fool's Day, so Gar and Iwanichi for a long time was like, no, this is a joke. And I'm like, no. They're putting in too much promotion, too much, stuff to make this a joke.
And it was released on Amazon Prime Japan.
Yeah.
This sounded like the biggest April Fool's joke of all. Released on April 1st.
On Amazon Prime.
On Amazon Prime. All this promotional stuff. The suits looked really fake. I thought this was just a big, giant joke.
No.
And that's oh shit.
So, yeah, we're watching the uncut, original, Amazon Prime released version of the show because there is a TV
where they
version.
basically split the episodes in half.
Yeah, and they heavily edit it for the gore and stuff.
And they censor it. And they added an actual opening sequence.
Well, no, there's still it's still the ending sequence, but it's formatted like an opening.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyways, so we're not going to watch the TV version because what fun would that be?
Because we watched the original version.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just watch the uncut version.
Yeah, okay. So
episode 1, Amazon, starts with introducing us to these...
the Nozama Peston service. So...
Which started out as these creepy-looking dudes in white suits, but then they, like, get rid of their clothing, and we discover that they're a badass, privatized mercenary task force of sorts.
Yeah, so they go undercover as an exterminators, so they can just go into the building and be like, oh, we're just here to check and, like, exterminate some bugs or a bug pest problem that you have. And so, like, there's a lady outside, like, who owns the inn or whatever, complaining, like, oh, what the hell are you, what's going on?
No, she was a neighbor. She was just like, oh, what are you doing to that person's house? Oh, you're exterminators? I have pets. Could you come take care of my house, too?
It's like, no.
Not that kind of pets.
And the character who was later referred to as Captain Crowd Control was literally standing out front, keeping this woman at bay.
Yeah.
While they hunted down the first monster.
So our members of the Nozama Peston service are Makoto Shido, Nozomi Takai, Kazuya Misaki, Kota Fukuda, Mamoru, and then Ryusuke Otaki, who is
Wait, Mamoru does not have a last name?
No. He's just Mamoru.
Oh, okay.
He fights for hamburgers. That's his favorite food.
Was he like an orphan they adopted?
I don't know, but anyways, he's like a child, and his favorite food is hamburgers. So every time he likes only eating hamburgers. That's his favorite food.
I fight for my burgers.
Huh. So that's why I went to Randy's Kid and Trailer Park Boys.
But yeah. So just letting you know, so they hunt down the monsters, and all the monsters in the show are called Amazons. So
and they're apparently experiments gone wrong.
Yeah, okay. So we find this out in episode 2, but I'm just going to talk about it now. The Amazons is a virus, and I love this concept.
So this is like an I Am Legend kind of thing?
Yeah, so these are all these people...
No, this is Kamen Rider Resident Evil.
Yeah. So all these people are, like, escaped experiments, like, from this lab, and, like, the president of the pharmaceutical company who, made this virus or discovered it or whatever, hired this group of people to hunt down these monsters and kill them.
It is Resident Evil!
Yeah, pretty much. No, it is. It's Resident Evil meets Kamen Rider. So that makes sense because Japan made Resident Evil, and it's called Biohazard.
Yeah, I was about to say
and they
Biohazard.
they love that shit. So,
apparently.
Wait, so they love, like, the apocalyptic zombie shit?
Oh, yeah! Well, it's because Biohazard, with Resident Evil, they make it right, so, well.
And because this is a Kamen Rider, the first monster is, of course, a spider.
Yeah,
followed closely by a bat.
Yeah, later on we get a bat, which Ichi really likes.
And then there's... Actually, one of my favorite designs was actually the mole.
Oh, yes.
That guy was awesome!
Yeah, so Mamoru is the mole Amazon. And Ichi figured out his name.
Yeah, Mamoru, mole.
Yeah,
a mole.
It's a pun.
Yeah. They find the spider monster, and it's killed fucking people, like, a lot.
I just love when they finally wake it up. It just like wiggles its way down. It's like
So if you notice, each Amazon has this armlet on them, and
which is obviously inspired by the armlet from the original Amazon.
So honestly, what that really is it's a suppression device. So what it has is it keeps you from going like ape shit.
And then when the eyes turn red, it's lost control.
Sort of, more so that it just activates their power. So when it's blue, they're dormant, and it kind of releases like a medicine. It releases a medicine into their body. Yeah, it's a suppressor.
Man, maybe Bruce Banner should actually get one of those things. Though you'd probably need a shitload of them because every time he would lose his shit.
Well, it's constantly injecting medicine into your body, so it can keep you from going ape shit, as you'll see with our main character Haruka later. But anyways,
well, again, with like Bruce Banner, he does yoga, or as Tony Stark says, big bag of weed, maybe. Keep these guys calm.
And the great thing about the Peston service is that they're not just doing this because, like, we need to save the world or whatever like that. They're doing it because they want to get paid.
Yeah, they're mercenaries.
Yeah, so each Amazon has a rank from, like, I guess A to Z or something. I don't know. So the higher the rank, the bigger the bonus they get for their page.
Well, we don't know what the scale is. All we know is we've seen monsters from ranks D to A in this episode.
Well, I think it's like a video game thing where it's like it goes from or like an education thing where it goes.
It's a motivational device where they assign monsters ranks and points that they're worth, and which scales their pay.
Yeah, but in later episodes, you see like a few of them get like excited. They're like, "Oh shit! Like this one's a rank A. We're going to be eating them for the next like fucking like few months." And
No, they're
like,
going to be drinking for the next few months.
Oh
Because
well, yeah, they're
as
heavily drinkers.
As we saw, they all lived in some sort of communal setting under a kotatsu together.
Well, they're all buddies, so.
Are they?
What is this, Otsumatsu-san, where they all just live around the same...
No,
in the
they
same room?
work very well together, and you'll see later.
And speaking of working together, they actually have, besides the fact that one of the Amazons is on their team, they actually have some pretty nice weapons.
Oh yeah,
They've all got like guns and melee weapons with some like electrical accoutrements.
especially
on them.
the chick. I don't know I can't remember what her name is right now. Oh, that was it.
I'm pretty sure that was her.
Yeah,
yeah,
she's fucking badass. She has like these cool like electric stun boots, and then
she's got some knives that are also electrified.
yeah, and then they have like electrified ammo and stuff.
Yeah, like
build,
one of them had a one of them had a
designed
shotgun, and Fuku had a sniper rifle.
and
exclusive.
and they
was
also
awesome.
and they also had like these electric wires that they kind of like
they
spread around
surrounded
the
one.
place to like trap the monster.
They surrounded one of them in like this electrical arena, and then the mole like slid under it like it's a wrestling ring.
Yeah, and so and they need Mamoru is important to their team because they need it to like suppress the Amazon,
Not only
kill it and remove its heart.
Yeah, because if
There's a lot of gore in this show. They rip shit's heart out.
Well, Amazon was a Cory show, so
No, I know that's the idea.
yeah.
But
by ripping the heart out.
this is why the
kill
TV
monster.
broadcast was edited.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Yeah. So then later on, we get introduced to our character Haruka, who you don't know much about him in episode 1. You just know that he's very sickly. He has to be confined inside a house.
Basically, picture Wataru without Kivato.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. He actually kind
And
of does look like Wataru, too.
he's even got his own version of Shizuka, who is the girl taking care of him is the daughter of the boss of the mercenary group.
Yeah.
So it's pretty obvious to figure out that Haruka was involved in that experiment because they've got him under house arrest with medication keeping him dormant.
Yeah.
Which stops working by the end of the episode.
Well, it's not that it stops working. It's just that
he didn't take it.
He didn't take one dose.
Yeah.
So
because he was just he's very kind of keeps to himself. And
the medication he's got is a needle. Anyone would object to having to put needles into themselves daily.
He doesn't like taking it. So one night he's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to. And then like the girl or whatever is just like, I don't like you.
Mizuki.
Don't you want to go outside? He's like, fine, whatever. Like your mom has her reasons.
And then he like staggers around like Greencast. Like honestly, Greencaster just staggers around even when not drunk. I'm like, you okay? He's
Okay.
like, yeah, I'm
Oh, we should
fine.
also mention that one of the actors the actor playing one of the mercenaries
Ryusuke.
is the guy playing Yusuke is Ryuji. I can't remember the actor's name. but
It was
Ryuji.
Ryoma Baba.
yeah, something like that. But
Something
the guy
like
who played Blue Buster from Go Busters,
Mm-hmm.
Ryuji.
Ryuji.
I was thinking of Ryuji Saine, but no, that's the name of the actor who played Bon Bon.
Mm-hmm.
Ban.
Ban. We also get introduced to I forgot his name. Well, anyways, we meet also the guy who's Kamen Rider Amazon Alpha.
Yeah, he's like shown, but not his face a lot throughout it.
Jin Takayama. That's his name.
Right. Yeah, we see him like at his house feeding chickens and collecting eggs.
Well, yeah, he loves chicken. Like
Right.
that's his favorite food. Like,
I just like to bring up
This motherfucker drinks eggs.
no,
that too. He's rocky with this shit.
and what's really weird is he refuses to eat anything other than his own chickens. Like he only will eat chicken if it's from his own chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I can't mention.
He's like, I'll only eat food that's grown by myself. So, and he's happily married, so he has a wife.
Yeah.
We see her.
We see her just asleep as he kisses her goodbye to go off on his mission.
And if you noticed early in the episode, he was the guy on the bike, and he put the tracker on the van so he could listen to the tune into them, so he could find out where the Amazons are.
That's
so
what
he
I
can
figured.
Go. Because you find out his goal later. Honestly, is he just wants to defeat them because he feels he needs to. Like that, he feels that's his purpose.
Okay.
He's like, I just want to beat them because I'm badass.
Fighting instinct.
Because
I
I'm
am.
Go Blue from QQ Sentai Go 5.
Yeah,
that
let's
is?
go blue. Yeah.
So he's not. So we have two former Blue Ranger actors in this.
So later on we see like this couple that's they're
Just
like out in the
driving
woods.
around.
Yeah, they're driving. They get lost in the woods, and then like the guy's wife's like, "Oh, I'm scared. Like, what are we gonna do?" And then you see like he's one of the Amazons as well. Turns into the spider one.
This one's
Very awesome effects too.
This one's rank B. The first one was rank D.
It was a rank B.
Even
spider.
though the design looks the same, I was
was a
expecting at least a palette swap.
Yeah, it was a rank B spider
Yeah,
Amazon. Yeah, budget, whatever.
This is a made for website.
Made for
exclusive.
Amazon.
So she
This is
almost
made for Amazon. You expect it to have like good shit? No.
so she almost escapes and successfully almost gets out of the RV, but then there's a guy who's like in front of her, and then he transforms and he's the bad Amazon.
Probably one of the coolest Bat Kaijin designs I've seen.
Yeah, I described him as if Kamen Rider Knight fused with his contract monster.
They make very effective use of having his wings also be a cape, which he
Oh.
uses to deflect bullets.
Yep, it's
Even though
it's
there's
Batman
already
in that shit.
tears
Yeah.
in the wings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How does
So
that
then the team finds out and they're like, okay, we should go, and it's like, oh, there's two of them. One's rank B, one's rank A, and it's like, oh shit, if we take them down, like we'll make a shit ton of money or whatever. Like I wonder how much they're worth. And
Nope.
the leader who's fucking awesome.
Fuku.
Yeah,
the sniper.
he's just like, yeah, but because it's a higher rank, it's gonna be a fucking bitch to kill.
Yeah, if
You won't be
want-
able to enjoy points if you get home in a body bag.
And the chick's like complaining about him, being like, "Stop like bursting out, like ruining your clothes every time you transform." And he's like, "I'm sorry." And then he gets all upset because like she doesn't have any
Oh.
more uniforms to give him.
No, she
Yeah.
said she was.
That was like earlier. in
She
the
said she
episode.
was teasing him.
No, but then later on, he was crying and just
No,
being
but
like,
he did have another uniform in that fight in the forest
Oh,
at the
okay, I
end of
didn't
the episode,
notice.
so she was pranking him.
Take note, in the battle, like in the park or in the forest, they were all hungover.
"Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
they're all
what
drinking
drink.
heavily the previous night."
These guys are alcoholics.
No, it's just
Everybody's almost an alcoholic or druggy in that
okay.
show.
It's not that, Gar. It's just that they have a stressful job, so when they're done, they want to have drinking relaxes them. So
Gee, doesn't that sound
After-
familiar?
After
Greencast
After 5.
and Greencaster. We love you, Paul.
Yeah, we love you, Paul.
So, anyways.
So what happens next is my favorite part of the episode. We find out while they're fighting that apparently Yusuke was another one of these experiments, and he becomes the Dragonfly Amazon.
Yeah, and when I first saw the guy, like when I first watched the first episode, I was like, Ichi's gonna love this guy.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And yeah, like the sniper guy's getting like fucking ripped apart from the Spider Amazon, and then
Basically, the whole entire fight's going on, and then what you just hear?
someone and it's Jin, and he's just like. Just being there, like, hey, what's up? And then he just he's holding his Amazon belt, and
He's literally just carrying the whole belt and it's just dangling out of his
Not
hand.
even before that. He just has an egg in his hand, cracks the egg on the belt itself, eats the fucking yolk, and then just decides to walk on to where they are. Puts on the belt, and then he just goes, or he twists the belt and then goes Alpha in this fucking awesome voice.
Wait. So if he turns it that way, it's Alpha. If he turns it the other way,
Well,
it'll be
no, see, the thing is,
it's only Omega if the eye thing is flipped, because you saw how the toy worked.
Alright.
yeah, because they're both Alpha and Omega. They're polar opposites of each other. Yeah, and then he just goes Amazon, like really kind of calm and badass, and then he transforms
With an explosion.
Yeah.
Lane, you didn't do it properly. It's more of like a Amazon. That's
No
it.
fucks given.
Yeah, just I don't give a fuck.
Well, and you actually even see him smile before he like transforms. That's really fucking cool.
Like I get to be a spandex
I
hero
get
again.
to be a hero. Cool.
And so we are introduced to Kamen Rider Amazon Alpha, aka a red remix of the original Amazon, but spikier.
I mean, he looks really cool. But then also we see Haruka. He stumbles outside, and he's like kind of freaking out. And you see this really cool shot. Which
He's just arbitrarily drawn towards the other Amazons, I guess, because of the Amazon blood within him, or something.
Yeah, probably.
He
but
hasn't taken his
I wish-
meds, so he
I
just
wish-
wanders out.
I wish Cell was here because I feel like he'd really appreciate the shot. As like you see him kind of like just like heavily breathing and like kind of freaking out a bit. You can just see like inside his head is just like
Amazon
Omega just caged and waiting to get out.
Which has been hinted at in brief little shots throughout the episode, which was a really nice touch.
Like in which
I'm like to both of you. Gee, I wonder who this guy could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just see him, like, finally, like, losing his fucking shit, and then you just see the shot of just Omega in the cage and just fucking rips the fucking door down. And
very
then just
symbolic.
gets out. And then his eyes glow fucking red and start pulsating, and then you just see him, like, jump, like, fucking 50 feet in the air, and then he
Wow,
just
Lane, thanks for actually giving us a word on this scene.
Sorry.
Yeah, he jumps, like, really fucking high, and you just see, like, this of, like, it looks like smoke, not even an actual explosion, and then he just lands in his Amazon Omega wild
Yeah,
form.
so he's wild Amazon Omega.
Which means probably they're going to just give him the belt and he'll have the proper Omega form under control.
Proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
it's kind of
figured.
that's what the belt does. It kind of suppresses the.
And then the best shot of the whole
monster.
thing, after he's landed, the camera is on him, but it's ridiculously out of focus. And then as it comes into focus, they cue the theme song.
And it's just and
And it's badass.
yeah, it's called Armor Zone for anyone interested. Look it
Because
up.
puns.
It's a badass fucking song.
It is definitely like an anime opening.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, like episode 1, slow start.
But
kind of
there's a lot to set up.
yeah, it's a lot of setup. Shows you kind of what you're getting into, but then episode like 2 and 3, they like explain. Okay, here's everything that's fucking going on, and then there you go. So yeah, so what do you guys think overall?
I am excited to see more. I don't even mind that it's gory because it's not super visual.
At least not right now.
Oh, good.
It gets worse. It gets worse, buddy. I
Oh,
promise you.
good!
Especially episode 4. Episode 4 is the best episode so far I've seen.
Okay. How far have you seen?
Up to episode 4.
Okay.
So I'm on episode 5.
Which means it'll probably be even worse.
Yep.
As we go. Hooray!
Oh yeah.
Join us on this journey, won't you please?
All right. So yeah. So overall, I'm loving this fucking show to death. It's great. It's everything I honestly wanted. So yay! Go watch Common Amazons, people.
It's something.
It is a thing
Yeah,
that
Gar's like,
occurred.
it's okay. Is it better than the Ninja Returns movie?
Did this show just happen to you, Gar?
That's gonna be Gar's Shania Twanger. Just the Ninja Returns. I'll kill you.
Oh. Okay, I will say this. Prosthetic wise, I like all the designs in the first episode.
Oh yeah, man.
The symbolism with the cage and all that, seen it before with Naruto.
Oh, I still like it though.
So? Just...
Showing the beast within him.
It works!
Yeah, it does work. I love it.
Yeah,
It's a
it
caged
does work.
animal that breaks out from the inner sanctum of his mind and his blood.
And his greenness.
Yeah.
His greenness.
He's lean, he's mean, he's green.
He's wild.
And now it was just spooky because somebody downstairs just opened the door.
But anyways, everyone, so this has been episode 1 of Enter the Amazon. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next week for episode 2.
Too many Amazons.
The brochure said there'd only be a few of them!
Oh jeez, Rick, what are we gonna do? Just calm down, Morty.
Amazons.
Amazons. It's pretty cool. You're gonna like it, Morty. No, it's just Alpha and Omega is Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Alpha. Oh, get your shit together, Omega. Come on.
I don't want to put this belt on and become a Kamen Rider.
Come on, Aruka. You gotta get your shit together.
Oh man.
It's in your blood. It's in your blood, Morty.
It's in your blood, Aruka.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
As always, find the rest of our shit on castranger.podbean.com and subscribe to the newly created Cast Ranger YouTube channel.
Yay!
Where I might be doing some shit, so stay tuned.
So yay, shit.
Wait a minute. He gets 2 shows and I don't get one?